The following is a paid program presented by Jersey Sports Zone and RWJ Barnabas Health. Coming up, we're at the end of the road in the high school sports year. 6 state champs are crowned on the baseball diamond. Don Bosco's Caden Dana shows why he was named New Jersey's Gatorade Player of the Year. Ranny's AJ Gracia set the tone at the plate and on the mound in the Panthers' first baseball state championship. The Tournament of Champions era has come to a close. Mountain Lakes leaves no doubt who's on top of the mountain in New Jersey high school lacrosse. All-Star football is back after a 2-year absence. We take you to the Phil Simms North-South game, plus the Basilone Bowl at Bridgewater Raritan. Hang on to your hat. Here comes a state championship edition of Jersey Sports Zone.
Jersey Sports Zone! Jersey Sports Zone!
Welcome to another edition of Jersey Sports Zone TV presented by RWJ Barnabas Health. I'm Rich Krampanis. We have arrived at the end of the high school sports year, and it ends here at Veterans Park in Hamilton Township. 6 baseball state champs are crowned. We're going to get started with the non-public state championships. That's where Mike Frankel gets us started.
Thanks, Rich. The non-public A state final, the most anticipated game of the week. 2 teams seemingly on a collision course all season long. Don Bosco versus St. Augustine. The Ironmen seeking their first state title since 2008. The Hermits of St. Augustine playing in their 6th straight state final, seeking their 2nd title during that stretch. Bosco's starting pitcher Clayton Poley racked up a few walks early, but by the top of the 4th, the Rider commit is rolling. Poley picks up the strikeout to end the inning. The senior throws 4 shutout frames. Bottom of the 4th, the Ironmen extend their lead. Kevin Jaxel at the plate, and the Virginia commit mashes this pitch deep to left center. It stays in the yard but drops in right in front of the wall for a double. Aiden Casey flies around to score. Jaxel makes it a 2-0 ball game. Later in the inning, runners on 2nd and 3rd for AJ Zolo. And the Iona commit smacks a single past a drawn-in Hermits infield. 2-run score, including Nick Lacurdo. Zolo makes it a 4-0 ball game. Top of the 5th, Caden Dana now on the mound in relief. And he picks up right where Poley left off. The Kentucky commit gets his man looking for the strikeout. Dana could be the next New Jersey star to hear his name called early in the MLB draft. The senior can swing the bat as well. Bottom of the 6th, this ball is crushed. No doubt about that one. A solo home run for Caden Dana. That bomb to right makes it 5-0. Hermits down to their final out now. Dana induces the fly ball to center. And that will do it. Don Bosco shuts down St. Augustine to win the non-public A state championship. 5-0 your final. It's the Ironmen's first title since 2008. Our own Jay Cook catches up with the new state champs.
Thanks, Mike. I'm here with Caden Dana, fresh off Don Bosco's state championship win in the non-public A bracket. Caden, you came in 3 innings today following Clayton. When you guys are both on the mound, back-to-back in the same game, how tough is it to beat this team?
I think it's just the mentality between both of us and our teammates to help us out behind us. Clayton's got that mentality, give me the ball, you're not going to hit this. And I think, with him doing that and, putting up those numbers, I think that just, kind of gives me confidence. I bounce right off that.
You guys came into the year as the #1 team in the state. How important was it for you guys to come out here and finish the job like this?
I think it was just our destiny from the beginning. I don't think there's a team out there that puts in more work than we do. Practice, we talk about, practice how you're going to play. And I think that helps us because, then when we get to game situations that we're prepared for it. And this team, I love this team and everything it has brought this season.
The Group 3 state final features Middletown North versus Cranford. The Lions trying to capture the first state title in program history. We're tied at 2 in the 4th inning when Andrew Lombardi takes this pitch deep to center. That ball is gone. A solo home run for the senior Lombardi to give Mid-North a 3-2 lead. The Cougars would take a 4-3 lead in the 6th on a double and a wild pitch, but here comes Lombardi to the rescue again in the bottom of the 6th. An RBI single to tie it, and we would head to extra innings. Bottom of the 8th, bases loaded for Jason Quart. He puts the ball in play. Cranford gets the out at home, trying to turn the double play, but the ball gets away. Mike Weinbull races home to score the winning run as Middletown North makes history. 5-4 your final. The Lions celebrate the program's first state championship.
From day one, that was our goal, to win a state championship, and we had no doubt in our mind. We had our ups, we had our downs, but we just stayed together as a team. We worked hard at practice, we worked hard during games, and we had a good outcome.
Yeah, we got knocked out of Monmouth County. We didn't make short conference. We were 9-10, turned it around, got hot, and that just showed how we can win.
Let's crown a non-public B champion. Top-seeded Ranney enters at 25-5 and seeking their first ever state championship. The Panthers face Immaculata, who last won a non-public B title in 1995. Ranney opens the game with a bang. Literally, AJ Gracia sends this pitch into orbit. It's a no-doubter. Gracia cranks a lead-off home run. It's Ranney with a 1-0 lead. Immaculata finds the equalizer in the bottom of the 2nd. A wild pitch allows Josh Thompson to steal home. The Panthers countered with their southpaw ace. Outside of that early run, junior Duke commit AJ Gracia was locked in. Gracia shows off some raw emotion after this punch-out to end a scoreless 5th inning. Here comes Ranney. The Panthers work runners over to the corners. Up to the dish is Jack Talent. He breaks the tie with a hard-hit grounder. Gracia scores from 3rd, and Ranney retakes the lead. It's 2-1, but they're not done. Diego Tavares wants to get in on the fun. He ropes one to right field. 1 runner in, and the 2nd is safe at the plate. The Panthers put up a 3-spot in the 6th to make it 4-1. The floodgates open in the 7th. An infield single makes it 6-1. Then Glenn Cantulpo, with the bases loaded, sends one down the line. Charlie Kropuvka is the last man in on this 2-run double, following a sacrifice fly and a bases-loaded walk. The Panthers now lead 10-1 heading into the 7th inning. Marcello Mastroianni in for relief, and he's the one who ends this game with the punch-out. The Panthers capture the 2022 non-public B championship. 10-1 is the final. Ranney closes out a historic year on the diamond with their first state championship ever. A masterful day from AJ Gracia helped get the job done. Our Rich Krampanis speaks with him after.
Thanks a lot, Jay, here with AJ Gracia, who did everything except drive the bus for Ranney. Leadoff homer, 5 2/3, scatter 3 hits, strike out 9. I think the biggest spot in the game was that last out in the 5th. They had 2 on, and you really bear down, and from there, the floodgates opened offensively.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, you could tell in that 5th inning, I feel like I started to get a little tired, and that it's all mental right there, just trying to bear down, get that last out. And obviously, that kind of changed the tide for us. We started going crazy after that, so it felt good.
Hunterdon Central ace Kyle McCoy takes the mound for the Red Devils in the Group 4 final against Howell. The Rebels seek their first ever state title. Howell jumped on McCoy early. Thomas Strauch cranks a 2-run shot in the 1st. Howell races out to a 4-0 lead just like that. But Hunterdon rallies. Mike Cantiliano smacks a 2-run double to left. The Red Devils played 5 in the 4th inning. They're up 7-6. 5th inning now. Howell swoops back in. A 2-run single from Russell Halverson puts the Rebels in front. It's 9-7 Howell. Ryan Belillo is great out of the pen for the Rebels. He gets a key strikeout in the 7th, and then comes the final out. Howell captures the first state championship in program history. 9-8 is the final in a thriller.
I knew this team was good. I knew we were going to be good, but I just couldn't have asked for a better senior year with these boys. These are my boys. I've been playing with them for so long. I just couldn't ask for a better. I'm so happy right now. Words can't describe.
Short-handed, 2 of our better players down. We told these guys we're going to show why baseball is the ultimate team sport today, and they did that today.
Time to take a break. When we come back, it's the final Tournament of Champions game in New Jersey. Mountain Lakes reached its peak to close out the 2022 high school lacrosse season.
We've reached the end of the road for the spring sports season, but we still have plenty of top plays coming your way one final time. Stick around. Later in the show, it's the Jersey Sports Zone Top 10 Plays of the Week. Stay with us. Jersey Sports Zone. We'll be right back.
I'm the director of the Cancer Center, designated by the National Cancer Institute.
We are here to make an important distinction.
There are cancer centers.
And there are NCI-designated cancer centers.
Recognized for world-class research
and positive impact on their communities.
No single person is going to cure cancer.
It'll take a team effort.
That's what an NCI-designated cancer center is all about. In New Jersey, there's only one. Rutgers Cancer Institute in New Jersey, together with RWJ Barnabas Health.
You know, Rutgers truly embodies the community because it represents a lot of those voices within the community, and I think that that's important.
RBS had so many different mentorship programs and really cool diversity initiatives, you know, from women in business to different organizations that really help students grow and to really focus on what's important to you.
Being an immigrant, it's definitely helpful being at Rutgers and seeing other students who look like me.
It's really nice to be in a situation, in a place where there are very good people who take good care of people.
Orthopedics is it's not about saving lives, it's about saving quality of life.
A lot of people, we live high-stress lives, so if you tell someone they can't do something for whatever reason, that's pretty traumatic.
I really take pride in trying to be empathetic and trying to put myself in every patient's shoes.
I want to take care of people like I'd want to take care of my family, and I think that when you do that and give somebody that family feeling and give them your honest opinion for what you would do, they value that.
We go into the JSZ archives for a blast from the past, brought to you by Princeton Orthopedic Associates.
Hey everyone, I'm James Mooney. This year's Under Armour All-America lacrosse game selections have been announced, and the Garden State will be well represented at Johns Hopkins University. On the girls' side, Wayne Hill's standout and future Florida Gator Caitlin Davies earned a spot as a midfielder. Princeton commit Haven Dora was also selected as a midfielder despite missing her final season at Trinity Hall due to injury. On the boys' side, Lawrenceville standout and future Johns Hopkins Blue Jay Brooks English was selected as a midfielder. Future Duke Blue Devil Lucan Gelke will represent Pingree as a face-off specialist, rounding out a stellar group of selections for the Under Armour All-America Games on July 30th.
Blast from the Past is brought to you by Princeton Orthopedic Associates, a proud sponsor of Jersey Sports Zone for the last 5 years.
Hey, what's going on, everyone? I'm Jay Cook with JerseySportsZone.com here in Basking Ridge, where the stakes are at an all-time high. Bragging rights to be the last Tournament of Champions winner in New Jersey history are officially on the line. This game features 2 public school powerhouse programs. Mountain Lakes is all too familiar playing in this game, while Rumson Fairhaven makes their first appearance in a TOC final. It would take nearly 6 minutes to find our first score. Cade Shuckman opens it up with this bounce shot as Mountain Lakes takes the first lead of the game. Then Rumson gets a full dose of Kaz Kotzen. Check out that shot. The Kazmanian Devil is on the loose with this top shelf snipe. Kotzen hits back-to-back goals as the Lakers make it a 3-0 game. Mountain Lakes really set the tone of this game from the X. Jordan Hernando wins the faceoff here and goes the distance. He and his brother Justin won 26 of 29 faceoffs in this game. Lakes leads 5-0 after 1. RFH finds momentum in the second quarter. Phil Pasalacqua gets the Bulldogs on the board, and then Quinn Stankiewicz scores 2 minutes later. Rumson cuts it to 5-3. But Lakes responded. Kaz Kotzen loses his footing, pops back up, and hits for the goal. Kotzen has a first-half hat trick, and he gets it in unique fashion. And the Lakers turn up the pressure at the end of the half. Ben Busby and Reed Teachin score consecutive goals in a 6-second span. Mountain Lakes surges with time winding down, and it's a party. They're up 9-3 on Rumson at the half. Mountain Lakes then went on to produce one of the most dominant second-half performances ever seen in a TOC final. Kotzen led all players with 5 goals. John Lane got in on the scoring and ripped in a pair of goals in his final high school game. And don't forget about Bradford Goodbar, too. He had 3 goals and 2 assists. Mountain Lakes now leads by 8 goals early in the third. The Lakers defense also deserves a nod because they kept Cole Cashin scoreless for the first time all season. Lakes leads 16-4 at the end of 3, and they seal the deal 12 minutes later. 21-5 is the final. Mountain Lakes rolled Rumson Fairhaven to the most lopsided win in a Tournament of Champions title game. The Lakers win their 4th and the final TOC crown in state history.
We sacrificed so much for this all year long and all these years since we were in 2nd grade passing the ball around. That's the culture in Mountain Lakes, and we knew that we had to bring home the last one. It had to come to Mountain Lakes. It's the only place where it was meant to be for the rest of the time.
You know, just throughout the season, I've always been saying the 2007 motto, just got to be better for one day, champions forever, and we're going to be champions forever.
You know, somebody asked me 2 weeks ago, what does it take to win a TOC? It takes everything you have, all right? And these kids proved that they, did the right thing, worked hard since 2nd grade, all right? Together, they got it done.
Congratulations to Mountain Lakes, the final Tournament of Champions winners in New Jersey state history. Reporting from Basking Ridge, I'm Jay Cook with JerseySportsZone.com.
Time to step away. When we come back, Summer All-Star Football is back after a 2-year absence due to the pandemic. We'll show you seniors playing one more time as high schoolers. You're watching Jersey Sports Zone TV, presented by RWJ Barnabas Health.
RWJ Barnabas Health has a passion for heart health with the most comprehensive services, including the state's largest adult and pediatric cardiac surgery programs, a heart transplant program that's top 10 nationally, a partnership with Rutgers Health, the latest technology and medical advancements, and nationally renowned care for every heart in every community. Whoever your heart beats for, our hearts beat for you. RWJ Barnabas Health.
Max always dreamed of having nice things, but first he needed to find the path to financial success, starting with the right banking partner, one that has a trusted history with customers and the community, the latest technology, but still knows him by name. Then Max found Ocean First Bank. They're making his dreams come to life.
Ocean First Bank, putting you first.
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Opportunity Lender.
It's time for JSZ's Recruiting Roundup, presented by Ocean First Bank.
What's going on, everyone? Neri Rodriguez here with the Recruiting Roundup. As the end of the high school sports calendar year grows closer and closer, we still have talent to highlight. This week's athlete has been one of the GMC's most dominant pitchers during his career. Let's get to know Andrew Golden.
In 2 varsity seasons with St. Joseph Metuchen, Andrew Golden made his name well known throughout the Greater Middlesex Conference, leading the Falcons to back-to-back GMC tournament finals and a non-public A South semifinal appearance in 2022. Golden ends his career with just under 100 strikeouts and a 1.96 ERA. After high school, he will stay local to take the hill for Rutgers next spring.
This Recruiting Roundup is brought to you by Ocean First Bank. Ready to bank whenever and wherever? We've got you covered.
June and July mean it's all-star football time in the Garden State. After a 2-year hiatus due to COVID protocols, the annual Phil Simms North-South All-Star Football Classic returned to Kean University with a warm welcome from players, coaches, and fans from across New Jersey.
Well, it's great to be back. Look at the excitement. It was one of the better games that I've been a part of here since I've been back helping them out, and a lot of fun. And now I just know the game could even be better, more exciting, and I love the fact that we had a pretty good crowd here tonight too.
North would take the matchup in a thrilling 21-16 comeback victory, but Simms wasn't the only former Giant on the field. Former captain and 2-time Super Bowl champ Jonathan Casillas served as an honorary coach on the sidelines for South and got the chance to mix it up with some of the greatest football minds this state has to offer.
But it felt amazing just to be out here with these best guys in Jersey, the most talented guys in New Jersey. They had me on edge. I lost my voice. You know, I've been yelling all game. A couple of days ago when I was at practice, yelling all practice. Man, it's a tremendous group of kids out here, a tremendous group of coaches out here, and I'm just excited to be a part of it.
I think we wanted bad for each other, man. I was amongst some guys that don't like losing either. You know, Coach Gibbs doing an amazing job at Ramapo calling the offense. He doesn't like losing. Rob Grogerty from Cedar Grove, he doesn't like losing. Ray Oliver at East Orange, he doesn't like losing. So I think we all had the same mindset. It wasn't about me. It was more about, man, we're not used to losing games. And today's not going to be the day that we start that process, you know, to start that streak.
Yeah, so I just recently started working with Matt Simms, so I've been in touch with the Simms family for a while now, and I'm glad that they've shared so much of their football knowledge with me. I've really grown as a player and as a student of the game, and you know, I feel like I displayed that growth in this game today.
Down in Bridgewater, the U.S. Marines hosted the 9th annual Basilone Bowl to raise money for veterans in need.
We didn't think it was going to happen there. We had everything against us, supply, demand chains. Nobody's got their equipment. And also, we're getting equipment from Maryland. We got equipment from, you know, Somerville, Bernards, Ridge. They didn't even have guys in here.
Faced with obstacles like supply shortages, the game was a success. And coaches like Kevin Carty Jr., fresh off an undefeated Group 5 state championship season with Hillsboro, were able to give his, along with all players involved, a proper send-off. The true reason that makes these all-star games so vital to the NJ high school football community.
You know what was so much fun about it? Just one more time with the senior group, being able to get a win, and then, like always, win or lose, getting to coach the other guys and be on a team with the other guys in the county. It's such a great experience. We loved it.
For Jersey Sports Zone, I'm Neri Rodriguez.
Time for one more break. We've got one more batch of awesome plays around the state. Our final weekly edition of JSZ's Top 10 is on the way.
I'm the director of the Cancer Center, designated by the National Cancer Institute.
We are here to make an important distinction.
There are cancer centers.
And there are NCI-designated cancer centers.
Recognized for world-class research
and positive impact on their communities.
No single person is going to cure cancer.
It'll take a team effort.
That's what an NCI-designated cancer center is all about. In New Jersey, there's only one. Rutgers Cancer Institute in New Jersey, together with RWJ Barnabas Health.
The Boys and Girls Club of Newark is a hub for young people in an environment where they can sometimes feel unsafe. And it's a place where people care about them, where they have a lot of opportunities that they would not otherwise have.
Thanks a lot.
I hope the club will always be here.
That's it. The 2022 spring sports season is now complete. So here they are for one final time, the Jersey Sports Zone Top 10 Plays of the Week. Number 10.
Second play of the game, Devil Dogs going right to work. Hillsboro's Jay Mazzara lofts one up to Owen Bill. Bill, fresh off the lacrosse field, says, "Get from in front of me!" The Hunterdon Central Red Devil hauls in a 65-yard touchdown pass.
Number 9. The senior can swing the bat as well. Bottom of the 6th, this ball is crushed. No doubt about that one. A solo home run for Caden Dana. That bomb to right makes it 5-0. Number 8.
The Cougars were looking for more. Will Gallagher hits it to shallow center. JT Sarajonis comes sliding in to take away a base hit. A fantastic play in center by the Ramapo senior as we take another look. GT hits the turf for a Raiders web gem.
Number 7.
Ranny opens the game with a bang. Literally, AJ Gracia sends this pitch into orbit. It's a no-doubter. Gracia cranks a lead-off home run. After a 10-pitch at-bat, it's Ranny with a 1-0 lead.
Number 6.
Then Rumson gets a full dose of Kaz Kotzen. Check out that shot. The Kazmanian Devil is on the loose with this top-shelf snipe. Kotzen hits back-to-back goals as the Lakers make it a 3-0 game.
Number 5.
Shawnee quarterback Matt Welsey stepping up in the pocket, threads the needle in double coverage to Cole Kozlowski of Manasquan for an unbelievable score.
Touchdown, South Jersey. Number 15.
Number 4.
More defense from Woodstown in the 4th. It's a line shot up the middle, but Prendergast makes the diving grab. What a play by the senior there to rob a base hit.
Number 3. Bottom of the 1st, the Lions flash some leather early. Ryan Frontera leaps and makes the catch. Full extension from Frontera to rob the Crusaders of a hit. Take another look. A fantastic play from Ryan Frontera. Number 2.
The pass from Raiden Oliver hitting off the defender's hands. No! Nick Donovan makes the catch for 6. The Seton Hall Prep Pirates showing the crowd what hand-eye coordination is all about, and we have to run that back.
And the number 1 play of the week.
How about some defense to kick things off? Top of the 3rd, Mike Contigliano doesn't just climb the ladder, he jumps over it. Contigliano getting up, sticks the landing, and fires a perfect strike for the out at first. Wow, let's run that back.
The high school sports year has come to a close. We've got one more show to bring you. We hope you join us next Sunday at 11:30 a.m. for the season finale of Jersey Sports Zone TV. We're going to look back at all the great moments from New Jersey high school sports, dating back from the fall, the winter, and an incredible spring season. For our team at Jersey Sports Zone, I'm Rich Krampanis. Thanks so much for watching. We'll see you here one more time next Sunday at 11:30 for another edition of Jersey Sports Zone TV.
RWJ Barnabas Health has a passion for heart health with the most comprehensive services, including the state's largest adult and pediatric cardiac surgery programs, a heart transplant program that's top 10 nationally, a partnership with Rutgers Health, the latest technology and medical advancements, and nationally renowned care for every heart in every community. Whoever your heart beats for, our hearts beat for you. RWJ Barnabas Health.
Promotional consideration paid for by the following.
The proceeding was a paid program presented by Jersey Sports Zone and RWJ Barnabas Health.